Hey everybody, Wise Guys is back for another show, but this isn't about football picks. This is about, well, first off, coworkers. We're just going to bitch and moan about a few things if you want to hear about it, and women here and there, because you always got to bitch about women. So you go first, Carlos De La Faggot.
Alright, let's get one thing clear. If you ever see me in a store and I'm working in retail, don't ask me for no questions, because I personally don't care. I don't give a shit. And then I really want to answer you that with the best answer that I got in my head is, I don't know, I just work here. That's what I always want to say to all my customers. When they ask me what's the difference between such and such, between the two merchandises, I always want to just say, I don't know, man, I just work here.
Well, that's the American way. It's got to be half-assed. You can't do it full and wholeheartedly. You have to do things half-assed. That's how it works. When me at work, I kind of just want to do my thing and get out, but everyone wants you to be professional, and they want you to have a good attitude and everything like that. It's hard to, man. People give you shit all the time, and then you got to turn around and be nice. Man, shit doesn't fly, dude. It just doesn't fly.
You always gotta point the finger. You always gotta fuck up and somebody else for the job that you met.
Hey, well, what's my motto, man? I've been saying on Facebook forever, man. It's like, look, if you got something to do, let someone do it themselves. And then on top of it, if you could slack off and get away with it, by all means, go for it.
That's what I do, dude. Every day at work, I always act like I gotta take a dump, and I just sit in the bathroom for like a half hour, and I get paid to sit in the bathroom.
You get paid to make the toilet look pretty, right? I mean, look.
I kick field goals. I kick at least 6 field goals in that toilet.
Man, that's disgusting, dude. Hey, believe me, this fool takes shit pics, dude, and sends them to me, man. What a bag. Ain't that right?
That's right. Yes, sir.
Nah, she lost the speaker.
Sorry.
So anyway, the best thing you could do as well on a Friday is make it a fucking Friday. Slack off as much as possible. Like Carlos, stay in the bathroom as long as possible. They can't tell you to get out of there. It's your right to take a dump. And by all means, if you could blame someone else, do it. It's the American way. It's how we're raised. We're not hard workers. That's why China kicks our ass,
if you're a hard worker, I feel bad for you, because you're gonna end up retiring sooner, and you're gonna have back problems. And I work retail. Instead of making packages and pushing for sales, I just let customers go. I just really want to tell them to go to the competitor, because I really don't feel like dealing with the customers.
Exactly, and if you got a female coworker, by all means, if something's too heavy, make her pick it up. Don't do it yourself. Save your back. You're gonna need yours. She's gonna lose hers anyway with a kid anyway later on down the road. You make her pick it up.
If anything, act like you don't know what you're doing, so that way somebody else does it for you.
There you go. No matter what, that's the way to go. And then if they get mad and they tell you, okay, this is how you do it, be like, show me first so I can get it. And then when they do it and they get frustrated because they're having to show you again, you tell them, man, I really like the way you do it. You really do a good job of it. I gotta learn more from you. Keep showing me. That's how you gotta do it, man.
Just, man, simple facts, man. You just gotta act like you don't know what you're doing, and when somebody wants to start talking to you, just tell them no hablo inglés.
Exactly. Even if you're blacker than night, you have to say no habla español.
No.
Oh yeah, no inglés.
You would have got caught. See, and you gotta lie as much as you can too. You gotta lie and point the finger at work.
And when's the only? Let me ask you this though: if you really, because you're making a good point. But when is the only time that you ever bust your ass?
When I'm on my way to punch out.
Hey, that's good. But no, for real. The only person you have to impress there is who?
Just when your general manager or district manager are in, that's when you really try and work hard. But as soon as they leave or they're not in sight, you just slack as much as you can.
As soon as they leave, even if it's like 10 a.m. in the morning, it's quitting time as far as I'm concerned.
Man, I can't say the name. You gotta make on-time scheduling, deliveries. Dude, I used to use the rights to get lunch whenever I wanted.
That's what you gotta do, man. I used to drive around under a tree, especially when it was hot. Say I was somewhere when I wasn't, and just take a nap. And then I would call the guys ahead of time if they needed something to call me instead of the person that was routing me around. That way I knew when to get off my break and go over and make a delivery.
And if you have to make important phone calls throughout the day, just ignore when your boss is calling you.
Exactly.
Ignore when anybody's calling you, because it'll make it seem like you're busy.
Exactly, dude. I mean, I can't tell you how many times I went home and got something from a chick. I went out, got something to eat, goofed off, went home, took a nap. It was a great job.
You could also go shopping on the clock.
Why not?
I know, why not, man? You only live once. Why work hard?
Yeah, why work hard when someone else can do it for you?
I know, and if you're ever in trouble, or if you know you can do it, but you just don't feel like doing it, just call for some help.
Exactly.
Tell them the energy drinks aren't working, and you didn't have enough sleep. Tell them you want to do everything the right way, and you don't want to have to redo it tomorrow to get some help.
That's how you do it, man. So again, just to recap, if you need tips, I suggest you follow this episode. Once again, follow our great sayings, because this will keep you healthy, this will keep you employed, and this will by far make your day a lot easier, so you can text, play paper football, take dumps, talk to whoever you want to, Facebook the crap out of things, Twitter, and anything else that wastes time, so you don't have to do any work possible.
The thing I like doing is I like going on my football application so I can keep getting results. Especially during Sundays, when I work on Sundays, I always hit refresh about 1,000,000 times. I ignore the customers. I overcharge them for what I'm not supposed to. I keep change. I cheat them out of everything that I possibly can, man. It's just the way it's gotta be.
Exactly. So once again, this is the Wise Guys tips for you and keeping your job. Catch you later.